What is fucking up? Welcome to another episode of the Friendly Hour. I took that way
That's
too
real.
serious. I took that way too serious. I
I
was
was
like a
gonna say,
radio host.
hell yeah, this is not. Dude, you're not doing NASCAR right now, Devin. You're not.
and and Marco's coming out of the corner of turn 4. We see him coming. Oh no! There's a crash.
You're not.
What's
Yeah.
going on, friend? We have a special guest that's gonna come on today, part of the friend community. All right, and we have our first guest ever on the Friendly podcast. Probably one of the most beloved person in the Discord. I probably the most beloved person in the Discord. Gabriel, or how do you say your name in the Fast Food Friends Discord?
Oh, first of all, thanks. I don't think I'm the most beloved, definitely not.
Get out of
I think
here.
there are like nice, really nice guys up in the Discord, like much friendly than real life people you can meet randomly.
Mhm.
My name in English is like Gabriel, like as movies I've seen, but I like usually really like the pronunciation in Spanish, which is Gabriel. So even like I usually say my name is not Gabriel, is Gabriel
Gabriel,
because it's
like
like
that.
yes, yes,
Ooh, I got it right. I got it right. I'm usually
yes,
terrible at
yes.
like pronunciation.
No, no, no problem. Like even if the person like I'm talking like messes up, like I know they are trying. No, you know when someone has like the genuine intention of calling you in that way,
Mhm.
and you
Yeah.
know when they not. So yeah, no problem.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah, you can almost hear it in like the tone of voice, like right off the
Yes,
bat. You're like, ah, ah.
like yes.
All right. Well, I guess where do we even start with this one? It's kind of like off the bat. Where did you do you want to start with what did you start off with? Crypto or NFTs?
It was like I had my track. I had a Mitsubishi, a Nativa, which is a Montero Sport or Pajero Sport. Like it has different names on different countries,
Mhm.
continents, and like I sold. I wanted to give my money back to my parents, and they went like, "No, that's on you." And I was like, "Whoa, what?" And I was just this was on 20, yes, almost year and a half ago. I had 22 or no 21 at that moment, and I didn't know what to do. My friend was like laid off, so he
Imagine.
has like money like from getting of the pension. Like I don't know how it's said on the USA, but that there's a part here in Peru that you get paid, but some goes into taxes, some goes into like when you retire, you get that money, your pension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but in Peru they make like okay, you can take like 90% of that out. And
Basically,
my friend, yes,
basically like yeah, like employment, disemployment, basically. That
Oh,
you get
okay.
paid if you're not working.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes, and
That sounds good. That's actually great, man.
yes, and it was like summer, and I was like checking into stocks because I remember I was checking stocks on December, and
Mhm.
he told me like I need to invest in a stock, and like I remember I wrote him like check GameStop, like probably that stock will grow, and he was like no, no, like no way. And I was like, trust me, he didn't invest in GameStop, but I was like checking Reddit, Wall Street Bets. Like I always like I don't know like how you say this in. I'll try to phrase it in English, but we in Spanish like we have a phrase that is like sudar la camiseta, which means sweat the shirt. Like when you're playing a sport, like you sweat your shirt.
Like basically,
You,
don't give up, keep going. Basically.
yes, like
That's
like, and you're like really passionate and believe in for what you're playing. Like you're loyal.
mhm.
Yeah.
And I usually like try to be like that in communities I really feel too. So I was like checking Wall Street Bets. I never posted, but I felt the journey of uh, deep fucking value and like different persons that was there.
Yeah.
and I but then like time passes and we were checking stocks. I remember opening my eToro account because that's like Latin American Robin Hood, if you want to say. And I was like investing some stocks. I made like I put 1K in that, and I like went out with like 990 bucks.
Nice.
And no, like I lost 10 bucks
Oh, sorry, sorry,
because
sorry, sorry.
yes, because I was in a break-even point. But I remember seeing like Cardano token, and it was like always spamming Cardano at that moment. And then I had a flashback in my brain, like going out from the barber shop and talking with my friend, which is my neighbor. And I told him like, bro, check Bitcoin. It's like blowing. We are getting 21K. This is have been like one of the
Ooh.
all-time high. That was in October of that year too. And this GameStop stuff was like December, January. And then time passes, and I was like, well, I'm going to into crypto, and I bought like some alts. I went like real deep in Pancake Swap,
Mhm.
some BNB coins, Cardano. I tried to buy some in ETH, but the profits I made probably lost more with gas, and I was afraid from ETH. And I remember I make uh, and what moment I have like 12K from the seven I started.
Oh, it's so
But
nice.
then yes, but then like we had May 19th,
Mhm.
and I lost like 2K on Pancake Swap because I average costed, but I bought like on 28, 30 because I saw the growth of Binance like BNB, the token. I was like, I'm no dumb. They will keep making dApps, more liquid into Pancake Swap,
Yeah.
higher APYs, like a great ROI.
You know
Uh,
what? I think I have BNB, Devin. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you had a
Sorry to
couple
cut you.
BNB from when I bought a bunch of BNB when it was at like $4, and I just started sending it to friends. So I have no idea where some of those are ending up right now.
Sorry to
and
cut you
then
off there.
no problem. This is like a podcast where everyone can talk. No problem.
Mhm.
All good. And then what happened? Like I had May 19th, but on that moment I remember this clearly. I was taking breakfast before getting like some virtual uh, classes from my uni, and I got my friend that sent me like, check this NFT on Cardano, Space Bots. And I didn't knew shit about NFTs. I just saw like, oh, these apes are like expensive. What the fuck? Like I knew like absolutely nothing. Now, sorry if I swear. Like I swear a lot
Nah,
in
go
Spanish.
for it.
It's
Go for it.
okay.
Yes, and I was like, holy shit. And I YOLO. I'm an investor that sometimes I can do the most like proper research on something and evaluate like every variable and be very methodical.
Mhm.
But when I feel I go like, fuck it, I believe in what I do, and I like put the money in. I can't find in my investments usually why I'm doing it. There's not like a tangible answer. And I went like, and I spent like 160 bucks at the moment to mint in the first space, but it was like, I really, this is one of the best like meetings I've had because they made like from 0 to 100, 10 ADA, 20, like 200, 320, and that until like 900 to 10. Oh, it was like thousands. The first thousand, 10, then 20, like 40,000 they like added 10. And well, besides that, it was like the first NFT in Cardano that didn't run through a smart contract. I think because Cardano didn't run smart contracts there, and they like blew up lately. But I saw my NFT from 40 ADA, and I sold like the whole four into 1.7K.
Woo.
Yeah, so I made a 10x.
Yeah, that's
Then that was in January. Then I saw my same one of my spades was go like from 300 ADA like months later, and on September like I think I had one of my space bets was like 68 like 60K. Yes, so I could have made like life changing money, but
Wow.
I learned. Yes, it was like
hey.
kind of hard because I remember I was in Chicago that on September, and I saw like the prices, and I was like, sheesh.
Okay,
But all good, all good.
I got one for you. Okay, so my third ever coin that I ever purchased was V. At the time, it was like 0.0000001. I at one time had 100,000 V. Like the V chain coin, I'm pretty sure it's sitting at like
Oh,
30 cents right now.
yes. Is it on 30? I saw. I remember making a trade like buying on 0.07 and selling on 0.21, 24, something like that. I don't know if like someone can check.
I'm literally checking up right now.
Yes, V chain actually is
Okay, well, okay, sorry. It's like 8 cents, but it was sitting at 32 cents at one point,
yes, all time high.
which another life-changing money moment. Ugh. I
Yes, but
literally getting into like my first like when I was getting into crypto, I've made so many mistakes, but
everyone.
I learned from every single mistake, and that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand in
Oof.
this. Like they make a
Yes.
mistake and they're like, "Oh, scam, I'm out."
No, even though the ecosystem is undeveloped, toxic, so as NFTs as in token, there is like a bunch of speculation. There is like a mix of luck and speculative stuff, but like playing the game is hard because how these assets work.
Mhm.
But yes, and I ended last year, and my mindset was okay. Last year I could finish with like 80K, 100K,
Yeah.
because I also bought Solana when it wasn't even like $10. So I like,
That's
yes,
nice.
yes, and like most of the tokens I bought and sold, then pumped big. Like I everything I sold pumped, which doesn't has happened to me in NFTs.
Okay.
Like just now when I'm selling NFTs, I'm selling on a loss. Usually, like I don't like to sell on a loss. I hold, I trust the community and the developers,
Yeah.
and that's why like I'm so like try to be into fast food trends,
Mhm.
because besides all the learning and the leadership there is with Elliot and Bruce and the ones that are like working behind the Discord server, we'll see. Uh, there is a feeling of community, but learning. Like I was really lucky because for me buying my first fast food trend wasn't cheap. It was like zero point 0.5 ETH
Ooh.
when ETH was almost in 4K.
Yeah.
So my fast food was, I remember, 1,952 bucks, and I saw it like went down to 0.05. Like I don't even got halved. I got decimated,
Yeah.
but I'm still there, and I bought another one. So
I
yeah,
truthfully believe the floor is like I don't understand how it's so like as a genuine like human just knowing everything that goes behind fast food friends. I don't think like enough people know.
yes, there is what I like. I wrote you. That's these assets. I always like since I traded my first NFT, which was Spacebots.
Mhm.
I noticed like really clearly NFTs are leveraged crypto assets with a JPEG on it.
Fair. Yeah.
But like that's like not the whole bread, but that a really big breadcrumb, if you know what I'm saying. Because there is like a bunch of stuff that maybe I don't know if we are going to get into later. That at the end of the day, the amount of people that is loyal is not even the 10%.
Yeah. It's
And
it's facts.
people rather have it's like a casino. People rather have a short loss, but try to buy something and get the faith that their will and their luck will align with the stars that day, and boom, like
Yeah.
one ETH flip in
It's a
10
high.
seconds. No,
It's a high,
no,
right?
yes, yes. So I don't know why people, that's like the opportunity cost. But at the end of the day, like I've noticed that I might hold NFTs myself, which have been resulting me good. Besides, like I can't recall when I flipped an NFT in less than a day. I've done it in Solana like lately, like last week recently. I don't do that because but I've hold if you, and you can even like check my wallets, like I've hold NFTs like for more than 3 or 4 months because I like shit needs to get done and shit takes time.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
something that I've noticed, I don't know how people have been so wrongly educated with crypto that there's that huge bad habit of expecting huge returns of investment in such a short time, and making like a 2x or 3x post mint is already huge.
Yeah,
like like you made 180 bucks, you made them like 500, 600. Like it's good if that goes to 1,000, you make a huge profit in there. So, and also how social media works, I see this, there's a study that shows how social media affects girls specifically. I know it's affect guys too,
yeah,
but girls specifically, how like Instagrams affect them, their anxiety, their stress, self-esteem. Okay. And kids are exposed to that, like vastly exposed, same as Instagram, TikTok, etc. We as like investors, DJs, whatever breed we are in this ecosystem, like builders, holders, shillers, like I don't like promoters, everyone in there has a similar effect when they see, oh, this dude bought an ape from half ETH and sold it in 100 ETH. Like that's one in a million. One guy in another, like in the same reality, bought one at 50 ETH and had to sell it for less.
yeah, yeah,
And like this space have like wrongly educated in the same way as Instagram, because guess what? Everyone's on Twitter, and in Twitter, everyone posts gains the same as Instagram. No one posts when they fucked up. No one does.
that's why
People,
like
yes,
that's why I always like to post my losses. Like some people might say I'm just like crying or something, but I just like to post my losses to show, because like we have a responsibility, because there is a lot of kids out there, and you might like
yes,
a lot of people are going to say no, but there is 11, 12, 13, easy
yes,
to be manipulated, so easy.
and these like kids, and like even like if I say kids, I mean 18 and under, but even people of my age. I have 23 now, and I've noticed like if this guy has X NFT, he's like the guy with proper alphas.
Yeah,
Guess what? No, like there is something in NFTs that luckily I've learned in this space, which is community, the natural and spontaneous networking that's in there, the genuine conversations, the friendship. I have like I consider you a friend in real life, and I
as do I.
like yes, because and Marcos too, like why not? And because he's a friend of a friend, you know.
Mhm.
But and I have like another friend of Poland on the Sile server, and I've talked like to some fast food guys, like
Yeah.
and like you get like friends because you interact with people so much that you care for them. And those guys, like if you know what friendship is and friends are, like you know they always help each other. So
Yeah,
yes,
actually it's kind
kids
of,
get lost in that.
I don't want to say it's funny, but it's like it's so cool to see like people that know the Friends community and they instantly like, oh, friends help friends. It's like so crazy how that like is instilled already in other communities, that they know friends help. Like friends, when friends come, other friends come. It's kind of weird, eh? Like it's already instilled into the NFC like NFT community.
Yes, definitely. I think as I've told you, once I want to make a project myself. That's an idea I've developed recently because I'm unemployed,
Mhm.
and yes, like like being a friend, you know, it's just simple being a good person. But sadly, the world lacks of good persons, and
Hmm.
good persons always try to be with good persons.
Yeah.
So it's like simple. Like one plus one is two. Like friend plus friend is friendship, and one plus one is fries. So
Exactly.
that's good.
One
Not
plus.
two. One plus one is fries.
I love that. I love that, man. It's all right. Well, let's head out of the NFT space. And you said you've gone snowboarding twice. For a guy in Peru, snowboarding twice?
Yes, luckily, I've told you I'm blessed openly, like in chat,
Yeah.
because I consider myself really lucky and the opportunities I get in life.
Mhm.
Once I went to North Carolina
Ooh.
for it was like one of a beautiful family trip, and we went to North Carolina, and I that's like I really learned the snowboarding like in a day. Like I could properly like board even though I was a kid. Like I like I didn't even do skate, but I really got the board.
So you got
Then
some
I
thick
went in.
legs. Eh? You got some thick legs
Yeah,
there.
yes, my I don't know how you say this. What's the masculine name of like every gym head lacks that's above the Achilles tendon?
Uh, Marcos?
The thigh? No, not the thigh.
Pantorrilla,
Oh,
calf.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, like I have like big calves.
Oh, okay, calves.
Yes,
Yeah,
and like
calf.
my legs are like strong. So
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I got it quick. And when I went to the work and travel program, when I was in the uni, I went to Utah, to Ogden, which is a small town in the state. I I had a good time there boarding. I hope like I miss the chance I had to snowboard there that I didn't took all the time,
Mhm.
but it was like a beautiful experience, and I hope to board not this year, but if more opportunities come, that I really hope I can snowboard again, because in Peru we don't have snow.
Yeah, yeah. That's what shocked me. I was like, snowboarding. I was like, I guess so. Hey, like that's one thing I've always wished I could do. It's just for some weird reason it's so damn expensive here to do it.
We
That
went skiing,
Yes,
but we sucked.
yeah,
I
we
mean,
went cross country
skiing,
skiing on a
yeah,
day after it
skiing.
rained, so the snow kept like sticking to the bottom of the
no,
skis. Everybody was falling. It was fun for a little bit, and then after about 20 minutes, your legs hurt.
no, that's like even though like sounds fun, it's I won't say like it's an extreme sport, but you can get like harmed easily. It's if it's too icy, or there are like some rocks, like you can really uh, go to the other side, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, like even like Michael Schumacher, right? The F1
Yes,
legend. Yeah, he's actually he got hurt in a skiing accident, and he's
yes, he's in a
fucking
terrible condition.
yeah. So just it's crazy what can happen, like the high speeds, even bobsledding. You seen bobsledding?
Yes, yes.
That stuff is insane. Like the fact that just boom,
They just
I love
launch.
going fast. I love like racing cars, but you wouldn't catch me dead in a bobsled.
No, yes, it's those winter kind. Well, I think winter sports
Yeah.
require some big balls, but a bigger brain, so you don't fuck
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
And always a helmet.
Yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised how many dummies don't wear one. And it's like, come on, buddy, just wear your helmet, please. It but just might save you.
Yes, even like if you're like cruising, I know that's like the word when you're just like going slow and checking and like be chilling, but in a snowboard going down the mountain. But when they go fast, bro, that's the like, and also you can hit somebody, and that's like
See, that's
dangerous.
that's why I don't want to do it, cause I always picture just like being that asshole who smokes a little kid.
There's also like some aspect that I really want to talk, which is about mental health. I like I never like probably it has happened to everyone or like most of people that hear this, but there's a moment when you're growing that you feel you don't fit in many groups, even though you can be in them or without hanging with those people,
Hmm.
that you feel like weird, someone that doesn't have a place to belong. And these communities of NFTs and crypto stocks like help you belong to a place, which is good, okay? But that's something that is good of the mental aspect, but as I've said, it can be against you when you see like those people making packs and you aren't, you what you sold go big and you see that on Twitter and every social media. That like really fucks up your brain. But there is something that I want to go like more inside that, which is like mental health in the aspect of uh, how it can fuck up your investments. Okay, uh, probably like many people has this. I was like 20 or 21 when I was diagnosed of ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the beginning of 2020. Okay, and I got ADHD, same as a bunch of people. I got my medication and life was good. Like everything was great. But then I still had my ADHD medication. Well, ADD, yes. And there was a moment when I like, even though I was investing, making money, but I didn't had like, I saw the profits. I was like really alone because I wasn't even on communities
Yeah.
which help you. But I was really alone. I just had my friend that's a neighbor, but it's my best friend, it's my neighbor, but like I wasn't that open on mental health. And I felt like I really felt that something was wrong in my brain. Like I felt that shit wasn't balanced. Like it felt like one side was A person and the other side was B person. And I had like really like days when I felt like I was someone like not like immortal, but I was like someone like really with tenacity, really focused, with energy, like confidence, attitude, like good inputs in my daily life. But then I had days that I felt like shit,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
depressed, but like drained. And and then I discovered that I had, well, I got diagnosed and I had cyclothymia. I think in it's called depression 2, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it's like I talking to this because many people has this and they don't know, or people have other mental health problems and they don't know. And I discovered that I took some trading decisions when I was in episodes, maniac episodes or depressive episodes. And that's why you need to have a good mental health and state if you're going to invest, because you don't know and your brain is really fucking up. And if your brain fucks up, guess what? Your investment will.
Yeah.
So mental health is an aspect that it should be like more covered and more open in this space. A mental health channel in the Discord probably can support people going into a bad time, but it's not like a intrapersonal support. You have the
It's.
interpersonal
Hmm.
connection, but you need the intrapersonal
Mm-hmm.
knowledge of you. Like I know when I think I took the fast food friend on a maniac episode. I knew I put it because I was like, I put big money, I can take big money. Then I went to Discord, guys were cool. I saw it blew up on point 0.7, and I thought, well, point 0.8, I think the floor price. And I was like, well, this goes to an ETH, I sell it. I have my Disnuts NFT,
Yeah.
and I have my friend, I have like other NFTs, all good. But then I was like, I've just spent like 2K. We're in the middle of a crypto crash. NFTs are still going down. And that's how I learned that mental health, besides what you can talk with other people, you need to know yourself. And that's why it is important. And people don't talk about it. Like, man, it's good if you have, like, no one has a healthy body, no one has a healthy mind. but you
Yeah.
need to aim to be healthier.
Well, it's
That's it.
it's like you can't put like a band-aid on the problem, expect it to be fixed every time, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah, like
And
I like
uh,
I definitely went through those like same manic like type of things where like especially when I first started crypto and I was following that a BitBoy dude. Like for some that guy got me into crypto and like I would be like, oh, he'd say one coin, I'd buy into that, and it would like crash down a little bit, freak out, and then buy into this, and then buy into that, and then like and then start being depressed one day because like everything's going, and the next day everything would be up, and it's like at that time I really I didn't have any support. I didn't go around. I didn't figure out myself before, but now I'm starting to kind of figure my own self out and figure out my
yes,
own way.
the a huge step I did was not watching a single YouTube video. I don't care where the fuck Bitcoin goes. I don't care where the fuck it goes. I don't care about anything. I have my NFTs and I hold that shit. That's it. Party with the community and don't look your fucking phone. Like I didn't saw Bitcoin. I only saw Bitcoin at 32K. I didn't saw that crash. Like I don't care. Yes, you need to see some charts, but that's the way I approach it.
Well,
Everyone has a way.
the amount of times I would have made money if I just held onto the coin rather than like freaking out on a dip
Exactly.
or a high. I just would have made more money that way. It's
Yes.
honestly the truth when it comes to this stuff. You just need to
Yes.
just
And
understand that there's time, and you got to understand that
exactly. And
losses are learning.
as I've said, if you have like you learn those bad habits plus learning decisions and thinking that your first year in crypto it's like life changing. That's lies. That's bullshit. Like if you don't lose everything on your first year in crypto, you're doing well. That's it. Like
Yeah, yeah.
profit is profit. Play from the
Yeah.
long run and be smart. Like there is no rush. You won't die tomorrow.
Listen,
Like
Mhm.
all good.
if you have $200 in crypto and you lost none of it, I applaud you. Like honestly, like you're really doing better than half of these people out here.
Yes.
Better, yeah, doing better than me because I lost all of it.
Oof.
Well, you're learning. You're
But
learning.
yes, but like
No, but by that I mean I lost my account because I cannot get it back.
Oh, he lost his
oh
seed.
shit.
He lost his
Yeah,
seed.
No. Oh, that's harsh. But
yeah,
It's learning, right? It's learning, right?
yes,
yeah.
This is
yes.
what we
Like
get into crypto because
I
we
have
can't.
my seed phrase. I don't know in how many places. But yes, like I even try to like I know my card number, like the whole number, the CCV, CBC, like the date, everything, because like I know I need to know that stuff.
Y'all are crazy.
But
Wait, so okay, what is people from Peru considered? Are you guys like Peruvian or are you
Yeah,
Hispanic or no?
Hispanic too,
in Peru we have
basically.
like yes, yes, in South America you have like
We all Latinos.
So
yes,
okay, so
Latinos
I
of
just
every
okay,
color, every hair,
both
everything.
Yeah,
like every time. Okay, so both of you are the same. Both of you remember your card number. I don't. Why do you both remember that?
Oh,
because you
because I
have
was
to
too.
remember it. I don't know. I
Oh
remember
no,
it for you though.
I because I was too lazy. I always have my wallet like
Oh,
close to
okay.
the door,
Oh,
and
okay.
when I want to buy something online, I don't want to go to the kitchen. So I know my numbers, and like, but it's kind of weird because now I see like cards from other people, and my brain is like 4 5 5 7 8 0 0 8.
You can't remember the other people's numbers.
Thanks, bud. Okay, can you flip over your card real quick?
Can I see the other three numbers in the back? Yeah, that's
I just
funny.
need to buy a quick fast food friend.
Yes. Oh, don't give me ideas, please. No, I'm joking, but yeah, that has happened me like a couple of times, and yeah, but it's like mental exercise. That's also like something I like. I learned when I knew something was wrong, because when I was like taking the bus for the uni and I
Mhm.
was bored waiting, I started to count it how many people were around me, how many left when each bus stopped, but like with no context, no preference, like no purpose. My brain like started like one guy, two guy, and then like then I started to like recognizing plates, And sometimes I'm driving or someone is driving and I'm in the car, and I'm like remembering the plates, bro. Like it's dumb, but I
You're
rather
not.
be like,
You're not. That's
I'm
not.
like, to
That's
be honest, I'm like that right now. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I am right now.
okay.
I
I
just
got one up.
I stare off to space, and if I look at something, I have to remember that for some reason. I don't know why,
I have
but
one
I'm
up.
like that
All right,
too.
so I like anytime I see somebody that I might even slightly have to talk to, I'll go over the situation in my head like 6 or 7 times before I even think about what I'm gonna say and like, am I gonna go up there and
oh,
tell them to
but
shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna
that's
just say hi, or like, it's like,
that's not healthy.
oh man. Well, I not anymore, but like I used to be like that so bad. Like now I just go in and I just don't give a shit.
It's all practice. So once like you develop the confidence, like you get into it. But everyone has like their own issues,
Yeah.
their own stuff they don't like. But it's normal. Like none of us is
Perfect.
like yes perfect and built in in
Yeah,
the same way.
yeah.
Everyone is
We all
different.
have,
Yes.
yeah, we all have different things, and that's why sometimes it's good to have different people to share different things, because you learn
Yes.
a lot from each other.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Like I'm like in a bunch of. Oh, did
Oh,
I cut you?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think
Like
it's
I don't
me.
know
I'm
what
in.
happened.
Like I'm for example in a bunch of Discord servers, and I try to learn like communities. Like I don't like that much Gary Vee, but like fuck man, I want to know how communities work
Yeah.
because like at the end of the day, the biggest asset is a community. So it's like making a for me like imagine like making a car from zero. You need to have the best wheels, the best brakes, the best chassis, the best exhaust, like the best everything for making the car as fast as possible, as efficient as possible. So yes, but I want to go back to the mental health. And one of the toxic thoughts I even had, besides all the bullshit, was like if I took every trading decision, I would be in bigger profit than I am now. That like shit broke my brain.
Yeah. That
Damn.
I have a hard one. Well, not much anymore. Like recently, over the last couple months, I've been able to help myself. But like at least like a year ago, it was like so hard. Like just thinking like, oh man, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? And
I
I thought,
think, sorry,
oh
go.
no no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, like, I think is no one is born an investor, same as the way that like no parent know how to raise their first child, because when they have the first child they fucked up usually. When
I'm
they have the
yep.
second one they fix mistakes, and when they have the third one they don't care, like oh it felt like cry, like no problem.
Well, unless you're my family, then the first one comes out good and the second one comes out. What? No, I'm not saying nothing. I didn't say nothing.
You how old are you?
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm 27.
Oh, and Marcos.
26.
Oh, you from where like you guys know each other?
Um,
That's actually a funny story.
yeah.
So we went to this like youth program to help us like find jobs through the YMCA. I'm sure you know what the YMCA is, or it's like a rec center, but it's like built around the community. We ended up meeting there, hit it off, and then we just stayed talking. And he's the only one who can put up with my bullshit other than these fast food friends.
Mhm.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's actually cool.
Yeah,
And
it's like kind of like we met each other at the lowest of lows, and then like we
Yeah.
still fuck with each other. So
that's what friendship is all about, like
hell yeah.
getting someone that is in the biggest lows and in the highs. Like you know who's your real friend when
Mhm.
you're down.
Well, it's nice.
Mhm.
It's nice to have somebody who can just like, you know, they don't give a shit that they hurt your feelings. They're gonna tell you the honest truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I get it. That's I think like that's a key to getting actually less friends, and that's when quantity and quality comes. And then like when you see people or groups that aren't like that, they really fuck up each other. They don't respect, like
Yeah.
it's like fake friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And also like this is like a thought that probably many people won't share, but on NFTs, like uh, it's like people can be like I want to like phrase it in a proper way, but uh, have you seen a dog that doesn't care who, how, or like what is that person? Like they don't care. They just like give their friendship, their values to the person
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they don't know like who is. Like I feel that NFTs like do that in a way because people don't know how the other person looks, from where the other person looks, from where the other person is. Like they don't nothing. They just like they're chilling, having proper conversations, supporting each other. Because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Communities support each other, and in NFTs, unless you're dogs, you don't know who the fuck you're talking to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
it's
and
kind of
that's
true.
beauty.
It is true though because like even meeting people in real life, like if you like people's looks, you like even if you don't think about it, you kind of judge them on the outside. But like if you met them on NFTs and met them later and they had the same outfit on, you would still think them as a friend because you're like, I know this person already. I don't give a shit what he looks
Yes,
like.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that too. I don't know if for me it's a lack. Like I feel like lacking a way that in Peru NFTs aren't that popular,
Mm.
and I simply can't talk. I just like I don't talk. There is a bunch of people that is anti NFTs, and I understand them, but the way they are against NFTs isn't proper. That's my take on that. But yes, in Peru, like I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, and what's a metaverse?" And I was like, "Well, okay, the metaverse is like I explained it like imagine a virtual reality where you can have assets that you buy with crypto, and
Mm-hmm.
that assets are only with you, and no one can take them out." And he was like, "Why? Like, what is?" I told him like NFTs, and he was like, "And what is an NFT?" And I was like, "Well, let me tell you, the
Well.
NFTs and yeah, like it was like the meme of the actually, yeah, the same like, but like back to back. I like I spoke 3 words and I was like, okay, like cut the talk, man. Please, I don't understand. And I was like, I'm glad you don't understand because uh, many people like everyone likes money. Like that's my take. Who
Yeah.
doesn't like it? It like I personally think that I will never be happy. Like at the year, I'm not happy. Like not even a month,
Mhm.
I'm not happy. I consider myself a person with like mood issues that I try to embrace. That's why I abuse the freak emoji because I get triggered by like stupid stuff and I hear in myself this sound like the trigger of the meme. Like
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that
that's why yeah,
so much
yes,
more meaning
yes,
behind that now.
yes, that was yes, and I forgot what I was talking because I have ADD. Fuck.
We were going on about fuck. I think I have ADHD too now.
Really good.
Marcos, what?
Um.
You can tell.
Oh, okay. I remember talking about explaining NFTs.
Yeah.
We are
Oh.
here for the money, but actually, uh, because even like I was going to say that I know money won't make me happy. I know I'm not going to be happy like because of my mood and my mental health, but I think money can keep us everything entertained and having good life experience that help you cope with that and making other people happy, which is key. And luckily, NFTs is a place that catalyze that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really happy because engaging in the community and caring for each other always sums up besides the money and actually is more valuable in my opinion.
Oh, and one thing, just before I lose this thought, how are you enjoying being mod in a couple discords now, especially over there in Cheddar's Discord? That's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie,
Yes,
running those games.
yes, trivia today was fun. I tried to mix like a bunch of topics. I'm going to make it harder next time.
Yeah.
because I consider myself someone that are like a tryhard when I want. So I'm going to grind the shit out of the trivia.
Same. I'm
Being
same.
Hey, whatever.
being being a mod is like for me it's hard because it's learning something new, and I know I'm not the only one, and I don't see it as a competition, but I need to be a proper mod. So if a guy knows how to manage a Gartic, a Rumble, or whatever, I need to learn that ASAP. So yes, I always feel like that drive to okay, I need to X thing. But being a mod has been great. I like working in teams. I really like teamwork, and it's been great. Actually, you can get to know the people about that.
Yeah.
And I've spoke like to our dear white cedar the other day, which offered me to mod, and I
Ooh.
remember telling he like openly that like I was proud of him, I think, and that I admire his discipline and temper management, because there was a guy that was weird on the fast food Discord for in the meme contest, and I was like, bro, like I admire
Uh,
your. Yes, I always try to tell things people I really appreciate, because I know my temper,
yeah.
and it gets a freaking movie, and no, I'd rather be like breathing. Okay, this guy got it. I like wash my hands.
Bro,
Time to
yeah.
chill.
I was sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna click over to another Discord real quick. I'm just not gonna say anything.
Why
Yes,
would you do
like
that? There was someone that was being annoying or something.
Well, he wasn't, but he's like, there was a meme that won, and
Mm-hmm.
he was complaining that there was better memes, but it wasn't the point. It was a group
oh,
decision, right? It was a group decision, and it wasn't the best meme that won. It was just a meme that everybody enjoyed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really had a laugh watching that meme. It was like
It killed me.
in no, yes, but it was in the span of like a creative meme, a simple and retro meme like from old nine gag,
Yeah.
plus the fast food friends, plus it was still kind of stupid because it was a retro meme. So it was for me like a nice ingredients, if you want to say. And I saw it and I was like, this is nice.
Well, the first day it tweeted, I saw it. I retweeted it and said, I hope this one wins.
Oh,
I'm not saying I influenced it, but I agreed that
you
that should
retweet a
win.
bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, so I
Same as me, like
some people are probably like,
chill,
oh my
chill.
god.
No, like I go to Twitter, and the first things like I've been unfollowing. Oof. Like, can we take a break? I want to talk about whitelist so bad. But
Yeah,
I
go
need to
for it.
go to the bathroom. Yes.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
me a
no
sec.
worries. I'll stop everything. All right,
Oh,
let's discuss whitelist because
bro, I fucking hate. Oh, like even though like whitelists are completely cool, and getting whitelisted is holy shit, I can mint this stuff if I have liquidity.
yeah,
Guess what? They are fucking awful with user experience. Like I don't know which psychopath decided to post Discord links with 30 seconds of like lifespan or validity, when Twitter timestamps on the feed are not always with the time it was posted, because you need to refresh and refresh, and sometimes the timeline fucks up. So if you see something like 1 second ago and you click the link with the whole emotion that I'm going to be into this huge project Discord, guess what, the link doesn't work anymore. You were 5 seconds late.
I feel like that
Your
happens
effort, your
every time.
notifications on, get fucked. You're useless. Like, no, man. Like, who the fuck created those Discord links? Or the ones that post a picture with a Discord link, but it's a fucking picture. If you're on mobile, you guess what? You're fucked too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and then they want everyone in the Discord to fucking talk to each other as they are best friends, and you're not making any dynamic to get the people engaged. Like, What the fuck is your
That's
community building? That's
bro.
cash grab. I don't fucking care what you're doing, but that's cash grab.
I wanted to talk to you about that one Discord that I sent you in there for a little bit. That metaviruses. It's like they literally want to take off, but they don't want to do anything. It's fucked. I was trying. I was literally.
Oh,
I was talking to the. Like, I was talking to the founder, and like I don't even understand what they're doing. Like I was like, "What are you doing?"
if
Yeah.
if if you see that you care more uh, for the project than from the like devs and the team,
Mhm.
quit that
Yeah. No,
because like
I'm done.
they don't deserve your support and your loyalty there. Like it's their son, and you're not going to foster care that children, which is a project.
Yeah.
But and Wiley's are like fucked, man. Like I was like, okay, I'll try to get into these projects early because I like got some proper alphas, and and I was like there, and I went early, but uh, bro, every time I clicked the notification in the fucking spam that it was posted, I didn't get that widely. So guess what? Now every time I get a notification of an NFT I turn on, it gets out of my way. Like I'm not following that. Your project hasn't a fucking good roadmap. This is a cash grab.
Yeah.
I like the art, but guess what? Someone is going to make an art better with a proper roadmap and
Mhm.
sustainability in the project, and you're going to get fucked.
Yup.
Like eat shit because you are abusing and making this community not like not even like not loyal. You're forcing those bad habits I've talked about. You have people like uh, in Peru, the minimum salary is like probably at the moment 220 bucks.
Wait for
Yes.
like a week or 2 weeks or
No, month.
what the
Um,
fuck?
Yes, that's how. Well, it's not 200. I think it's like 300. It's around 250, I think.
Yeah. So it's not really that
Yes,
much.
yes. That's how third world country works.
Yeah.
Now imagine countries that aren't as like Peru is now doing shit because of the president, which I don't want to talk because I like my blood burns and I get the like the freak emoji. Like I
Yeah.
feel that when I post it, I feel that I can say you good stuff. Like thank you very much, but I want to kill someone. I'm joking, but you get it. I'm mad. I'm mad.
No,
I know.
So
I understand. Like I feel like that's what a lot of, like I know you have like I'm pretty sure there's like a good reason, but I feel like there's a lot of fucking countries that have a mad people at their leaders right now because I feel like a lot of leaders just aren't doing fuck all.
the word leaders is too big for the like huge like not they can't even fit the a shirt of a leader, not even a chair. But getting into that, into
Mhm.
getting deeper into that, there are like countries that have a much lower minimum salary. So imagine that guy, like buying an NFT in, for example, Solana,
Mhm.
and turning like I think I told you this, and turning that into like even 200 is huge for them. Those 20 bucks are food of a week and a half.
Yeah.
But we that are in a better condition, we don't notice that. But imagine like people that have a bit more money that are not in like a developed country, and they can bet like zero point 0.1 Ethereum. Okay, this that person knows that minting X project is equivalent of like 4 months of working.
Mhm.
I'm unemployed, but I've been making the salary I had working. I quit my job because I didn't like it. I was getting paid minimum salary.
Yeah.
I was working on a digital marketing agency with like products I didn't like that much. I have 45 hours a week, and I really like it started affecting my mental health plus the crypto. I
Yeah.
was like, no, I want to live from crypto. I got my internship hours done because guess what? I was like, whoa, I lost a bunch of opportunities of investment because I was like working. And then like I started to getting back into profits and a small like bit by bit getting much more money. But imagine like people that have less resources
Mhm.
getting the chance to mint. I don't know, but now there I like an invisible friend or a weather report NFT like in a mecha when mecha yes
Well, even like
mecha
even
what's
like oh, what's it called? Like I minted Friends, so it was like super cheap at the time, and it went to point 0.7. Imagine someone in Venezuela minting that, selling for point 0.7. Like
yes
your life is made already, because
yes
Venezuelan,
I
like,
yes we all know their situation and they like now I don't know how Venezuelans are going to. In Peru, we have like a bunch of people from Venezuela, immigrants, like illegally or illegally. We have like tons, like millions, like 1 million, 1.5 million. But besides that, I don't know how they are doing. Like they have the Bolivar, the
yeah,
Venezuelan Bolivar,
yeah.
and like they really had that inflation. Like they were fucked.
Yeah, I watched a whole documentary on it. It was crazy. Like there's like $1 trillion bills. Like that's insane.
Yes, you see the bills on the streets and they are worthless. So
Yeah. Like,
yes, and sorry.
oh, I was just gonna say during the documentary, like the guy, he like tried to like buy something with it, but like he couldn't even buy like a soda because it was like 2 stacks of money and nobody would take it.
Yes. Also, now these play to earn games like are really a game changer for people that doesn't have a lot of money
Mhm.
because you get paid for playing, and if you're good, you're lucky. The game grows, etc. Like it goes good. You can make like more than a salary playing some hours a day, and like it's proper life changing. I like, for example, the guy that gave back the wallet to I think it was a Kong owner.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
awesome.
yes, that was like a beautiful experience of NFT community like shown. He got some NFTs, he got some ETH, and if that guy works as a delivery, as a food delivery, I think I don't remember what was the job.
Yeah, it was like he was like one of those
Those
like Uber Eats type drivers.
yes,
Yeah.
those guys make under minimum salary as an average in well like or like minimum average salary.
Yeah.
Like they don't make that much, and that guy got like rewarded by his honesty and patience and being a good person. And guess what? More good person helped him,
Yeah.
and that's like a really, really, really a great experience. And he now might have the money to do whatever he wants because it's his right, but he can make like some proper good changes in his life. I think like maybe pay the school bills of his children,
Yeah. Well, just like even
get
just even think about it. Like, what if this guy like he's just like struggling, and then like now he's got enough just to even like give his kid a chocolate bar. You
yes
know what I
and
mean? Like something even so
yes.
little.
Yes, and I was like not always like I keep a bunch of stuff in my head like to feel as in the ground as possible because as I told I always felt blessed in the ecosystem. I think I'm like lucky, but when I see like I'm buying NFTs of like I put like 600 bucks in NFT,
Mhm.
1K, like you buy stuff with like heavy,
Yeah.
then I realized like holy shit, this is more than 10 times a minimum salary.
What?
And
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Like
this
the.
is like 2 months of minimum salary. What the fuck I'm doing?
So I sold my Zen ape at point 0.6, and I was like buying Friends. Just every time one would hit the floor for cheap, I'd buy it, and I'm like, damn, that's like $800. Like that's like $400. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yes, like
what am I doing?
imagine, yes, imagine that the gas you pay in a transaction is a salary of a person in a 30 world country, and that shit like
Hits
it's
you.
raking because there's like I think there is enough money in the world like to to make people there's always going to be people with more stuff
Mhm.
than others, but I think everyone should have the chance to live a life with dignity, respect, in a home with food, with stuff. I don't like. I'm against government like super policies. I don't consider myself from the left
Mhm.
because I believe the right can make more much money and make people live better, because we have seen that like in the years of like humanity,
Yeah.
that how poverty has been like shortened. But I think there is like a bunch of money in the world that can actually make big changes, and we've seen it with projects that have like proper charities,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and you seen them like making changes.
Well, it's,
And I think that's like must be highlighted, because there is like, yes, NFTs cost like money, okay, but it's like buying a share of a company. The mechanism of NFTs is a synonym, or like like a uploaded version of a blockchain crowdfunding or crowdfunded stuff. That's basically how it works. And then you make a DAO. There's like the NFT meta right now that is DAO token is taking that shit.
yeah.
But actually, like when they donate to charity and make changes, bro, that's the way to go.
That.
I'm not saying like let's give all the money, but like put money where you believe you can make change.
I like
Because
I like that mentality. Like me and Marcos were talking about that the other day. Like even like it's gonna be completely different, but like with rappers, how they bring money back into their community, make their hood better. You know what I mean? It's the same type of thing. Like
yes,
let's all grow together, help each other out. You know, let's make a better world.
yes, I was like there we recently, like I don't want to like talk too harsh about it, but there was a rack at Solana, Balloonsville.
Oh, I
I
heard.
saw that project. I saw that project, and I swear to God, my fucking blessed instinct was like, do not meet and shit. And I never saw the fucking red balloon again in my life. I don't even. I think I don't even try to enter to the Discord. I felt something was like wrong, and then I saw some like clips and stuff, and
Yeah.
I was like, luckily I'm not even like with the hype of it. And
What even
then
happened? What even happened?
these guys like took all the liquidity out. Like they got out with 100 no like 570K.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay,
That's
yes, and
damn.
but they ended like they like fucked up Magic Eden, because they like, I don't know like if the whole things they tweeted were true, but if it's true they like went out like with 170K. But that's like a fucking huge amount of money,
Yeah.
and we know that's not in the art. Like there's like no, okay, there was like a roadmap staking and blah blah blah. There are like policies to keep people sticked into the NFT, like put your shit here and don't touch it. Like it's like when you get a chocolate in the mouth and they tell you like don't buy that and try to taste it,
Yeah.
and you like had the chocolate instead of like 30 seconds, like 2 minutes, yeah, something like that. And these guys racked, and they got like 570. Bro, the amount of shit you can do with even 1,000 is huge.
Yeah.
You can buy groceries to someone that actually is like with no job and has a real intention of getting better. You can, I don't know, donate things to foster kids,
Mhm.
to even and if you don't like, if you like dogs, go to like, you can help. Like I don't care who you help, but you can fucking give a hand. That's it. But these guys went with the right. So yes, like imagine a proper project with a bit more money, how good things can turn.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I think that's the way that we can approach these like community centered projects that actually apport value, make people being in the community identified, plus giving back what they got. And that's like achievable. It's like really tangible stuff, but the projects are made in a way, and I had this before I entered the podcast, because I like, I really like to talk same as you, Moist, but I really got into this deep thought that NFTs now are like a game, okay?
Mhm.
If you played like any game, you know there is a meta.
Yeah.
and you need to play around that meta. Right now, the meta is the same. I don't need to enter in detail because you see the projects and they're like cash grabs or
Yep.
derivatives or projects that get flipped instantly.
There's a lot of those. Like
Yes,
recently.
but there's like we are all into the same meta, and that shit, like we went from apes to like dragons to like Godzillas to like, and you start like making, oh, animals I've seen that have been around, like yes, Lacoste, Mickey Mouse, Chicago Bulls. You have like those. We've been always identified with animals. Now we have weather reports that like is an NFT project where you're like identified with like I don't know, because like you buy the art, but in the weather report you have like the emotion of the weather. I think like I see that way, no? So if someone is like heat, it's mad. Like I feel like that.
That's interesting.
So yes, yes,
Uh,
and yeah, that's a meta. It's developing. Then we are going to have like fruit NFTs. And when I thought about that, in I got into a Discord group of a project I really like, Happy Orange Gang, and guess what? The avatars are fruits.
t-
And guess that are oranges. And
yeah.
guess what's next?
The
We're going to get
fruits.
fucking, yes, we're going to get fucking apples, fucking bananas, like fruits,
We're
you
getting
know?
fruit
And
ninja.
yes, that's, and when I see like projects that no, we have like hash cows,
Yeah.
which are cows, that's dope, even though cows and bulls are like close, but I like the way they approach. Then I've been into a project that is called like Iris Sphinx, like the Egyptian Sphinx. They're like infinite wolves, uh, and those projects, but that's a meta, and we are getting stuck, and we are not progressing towards a mature NFT community. And
Actually,
even like we're getting, I'm fucking tired of the NFTs. If I'm being honest, I'm in the moment right now that I want to get to X amount of money, which is like I want. My dream is to end the year in 100K. Okay,
yep.
but I like I because I was close and I believe in me and I think I can. But there is like I don't like it's fucking a hell of a work.
Yeah.
Like getting into these discourse because I don't as I hate whitelist, I think a proper way of getting whitelist is, oh, you're from that project. Okay, here are like raffle it. And it's incredible why like raffled or like a small amount of wallets are not even checked to see how if this person holds or doesn't hold NFTs. I think that should be made like not checking every wallet, but I don't know if your whitelist is 1,000, bro, you can like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have a
easy.
team.
Yeah, there's a team. You should have a nice little team
Like
going
you
on.
want quality people, work your ass to in that aspect. Okay.
It's not really gonna take a lot. Like what? It's literally just look, 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 look. You know what I mean?
Yes, but we are not like doing like bunch of the projects are the speculation and the illusion of what they want to be
Mhm.
and how they are perceived by the NFT community rather than what they actually are. Like if you see a shit and if you see chocolate, both have the same color, but they don't taste the same.
No.
So that's like that, as stupid as intangible it might sound, that's the difference between getting into rug pool, getting into a project that dumps, getting into a shit community, or get actually in a car that goes forward. Because some like NFTs are a car with no wheels, some projects are like car with no throttle, so with no clutch. Like you need to like be smart in that way, and no one is putting that like grain of effort into making this shit go like turbo to a proper maturity. The closest thing we've had are Board Beach Club,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And probably Dodge Pound and Cybercongs. But if you see how these projects are managed, they are not managed like by by random people. These are like guys that know. Like you need to get projects into guys that know and learn.
Yeah.
But everyone sees a project and this is, oh, this is an X blue chip, and bro, it's not. It's a small project. Don't expect big things. It's a project that it's in the meta,
Yeah.
and everyone wants to make a project in the most efficient and profitable way. But some people like it fell easy for that, and we see projects that are like really expensive to get in with shitty utility, and then you see them dump.
Mhm.
Or project, this is a mistake I've seen. Projects have like too much time getting that getting a too good art, a too like that fucking Discord whitelist meta, posting 5 minutes to create hype
Yeah.
and making people more mysterious. Bro, if they like have to spend time getting to your fucking link, do you think they want to talk the whole day into that?
No.
Like, bro, no, like you're not that important. Like you're at school, but guess what? They want to get in for the fucking profit. They don't care about you. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your roadmap. They will suck your dick, pay that mint price, and get the fuck out
That's
and flip
facts.
that shit.
And that's
So if you
probably
wanted a
what.
sustainable community, guess what? You're not getting, because building a community is not posting a fucking Discord link or creating like in like in a sarcastic way smart ways of getting people. Like communities are simple. Put effort on making the shit work. Like
Yeah.
you don't need the fake. You don't need the followers. You need like, as stupid as it may sound, you need 3/4 of loyal people and the other quarter of people that want to get in. The other quarter of like people that gets in is because people get out, and it's always good to get people out.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You need
Okay,
that
if you feel
jealousy, right? I don't want to say
no, yeah,
jealousy, but you need the jealousy.
not like jealousy, yes, but like if you want to, like for example, okay,
Prestigious.
you mint it, okay, this guy wants to go in, you sell, good profit, great for you. No profit, you're an asshole because you listed below mint price. That's it. Like
Yeah.
that's it, and like it's incredible. Like I'm what I only mint if I like the art,
Yeah.
but it's incredible how like now we have the invisible friends meta that are like people walking, which actually the idea of visible friends comes from another NFT. Oh no, it's a collab with this artist. Okay, there's an Nguyen Hut,
Yeah.
which like has an NFT collection of people walking, and then we have Invisible Friends, which is a collab. But now we're going to have like the closest thing to this, and that's what's going to come. Then we have like Clay Friends, which is like I don't know like if I'm there are like projects I'm talking. I
Mhm.
don't know if I'm like throwing shit at them, but I'm talking that these projects are establishing a meta, and some of them have like shitty whitelist methods.
Yeah. No, it is.
And
It is. Like you can't
if you
just keep
have,
saying come to my
yes,
Discord for a whitelist. Like it's
yes,
kind of annoying.
bro, yes, and mental health channels, for fuck's sake, people need a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I don't know how you properly say that in English,
Yeah,
but you need a
psychiatrist.
professional
Yeah.
help of headroom to be a fucking good project and a team behind, a community behind. I know that. But not being in a Discord that's like aiming to be a big project from the start with a bunch of experience in it, actually, like, I think the understanding and knowledge you get is better. If, for example, like, it's much different working into like a big company
Mhm.
than getting a job in a startup that will be as good as the company, you know?
Appreciate you coming on. Is there anything you wanted to ask, or is there anything you wanted to shill? Anything? Twitter? Other
No,
projects?
like all good. Just check fast food friends and hold them until friends world, because there are like big things coming. And yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. Well,
Just like thank you guys for having me. That's all. and hope you have a nice weekend because it's Monday now and there are some days left.
It's gonna be a lit weekend coming up, but we definitely appreciate you, and I hope we have you come back
Yeah,
again.
we
Oh yeah,
appreciate
sure.
everything,
Mm,
everything you
no
said,
problem.
and it was knowledge to me.
Yeah.
And
Oh, thank you. I
yeah,
really appreciate
thank
it.
you,
Really,
man.
thank you, Marcos.
You
No, no
were
problem.
kind of inspired.